Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacey, and today for Sunday sketch session, we are going to be drawing animals. So I thought I'll get out my animal sketchbook and we would just dive right in. I think I need flagged. Yeah, I have a blank page that needs to be filled. I have a dog and a bunny, which, you know, for the spread doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we can put something on this side over here. Let's see what we want to do. Let's see what we want to do. What do we want to do? Maybe. Oh, we could do a tiger. Or a lion rather. Big old lion right here. Let's grab, I want to just dive in with ink. I think I do. We're going to be bold today. We're going to jump right in with ink. Page is dirty from this, but that's okay. We're going to ignore it. I'm on Pixabay.com and I popped up a picture of a lion. Let's see. His face kind of right about here. The window's open, so there might be a little bit of road noise. It's not super nice out, but it's nice enough to crack the window, get some fresh air in the house. I'm just gonna dot in the center, like poofy main, like forehead area. Right there, and then there's a center line right here, and then a little bump on the nose. And then maybe a little more right there. And then we've got this going on right there. We're just jumping in and doing some ink sketching today. Keep it loose and low pressure. Loose and low pressure. I like that combination. Practice makes better, right? So here we are. A little bit of dark right there. And that right there. Gotta keep the angle right, otherwise it'll look weird when we get done. There. I do like drawing big cats. Animals in general, really, but I was flipping through the book and noticing that I draw a lot of jellyfish, bunnies, dogs, cats, birds for sure. I draw kind of a lot of birds. Not that that's a bad thing. Those are the things that make me feel happy when I draw them. And then this comes around and up. A little darkness right there. Like that. Little lip under the lip right there, curl, and then a few little dots, and on this side go ahead and pop that in. Let's see how far over, about here. A teensy bit of little curl there. A little bit of shadowing, so we'll do some pointillism. Like that. A little bit of shadowing down there. Kind of goes off this way. Okay. Okay, let's get those eyes in. So we've got the nose here. Goes up there. Right? Yeah. So there's the eyebrow. Right out there. And we've got the eyelid. And that eyeball. I don't want it to be too big though, so I think I'm getting carried away. In relation to the nose, yeah, this is much smaller. It's like that. There we go. There. And across and up just a bit. Got a little bit of fur stuff happening. Here. Here. Got that dark spot leading up into the eye. That kind of V's out right there. And then we get that upper lid. And that kind of swoops in and around like that. Then inside is our actual eyeball. And this is all pretty dark in there. And it's pretty dark right here. We've got a pupil. But this is all in shadow, so we'll just do a little pointillism to convey that shadowy effect, like that. And then he's got his little eyebrow fur marking situation. Like that. There's a white spot here. Kind of comes out like that. And then we've got scraggly mane situation going on. Little forelock situation. Right about there. And it comes down like that. That ear is right about here, but back farther. Kind of there. And then kind of here for that dark spot that's in the ear right there. And then he's got hairs just curling out and up. There's a dark spot here. Shadow behind that ear. And there's a little bit of shadow here. That fur comes up. kind of rolls off the page, and then his mane is very, like, he needs some hair conditioner. he's, he's, he's having a rough day with that hair. Tell you what. And there, we've got the cheek right here. Like that. I've got that mane going out. I'm kind of in up through there. It's kind of all blended together. Starting to come down this way. We've got that muzzle starting here, coming down and around. All that hair out from there, and then we've got his little white beard situation. Scruffy little goatee looking thing. Mm-hmm. And we've got his little dots. And a couple there. And there's a couple down here. He's got a little line there. He's got a couple dots there. And then got that hair coming down, tuft right there. It's all out, out, out. And then he's got some tufts coming down. And then right about here is where it starts looking like he needs hair conditioner. He's unconcerned with the condition of his mane. He doesn't think we're funny. He doesn't find us to be amusing at all. Just get some scribbly marks for that mane. All the way down. It meets under that chin. He doesn't find us to be amusing. Or silly shenanigans. There. Okay. Like that. Then I need a paintbrush. Look at the big guy. Look at the big guy. My Princeton Neptune round number 18. And I'll grab some of this swirling mud that's right here. Throw in a little bit of a background. Like that. Maybe a little lavender for fun. Like that. Dig it. And maybe a little bit of indigo down here. Looks nice. Alright. We can let it bleed a little up into that mane. Back there. Okay. Take some of our Naples yellow, fairly watered down. And just kind of dabble it in. Why not? Oh, forgot about that. That white chin right there. I'll go ahead and block him all in. There's his golden glory. Like that. Dry that off a bit. Pick up that white spot right there. There. Grab a little I forget what color this is. Yellow oxide natural, whatever it is. Sorry about the noise out in the hallway. Neighbors are gonna be neighbors, right? There's not much I can do about that. Humans. They're everywhere. Like that. Let's see. There. Maybe did that. Maybe make his face a little golden. Yeah, like that. That's pretty. I'll put a little bit under that chin. Some out there. Yeah, I like that. Free and easy. Easy breezy. You guys can finish the rest. I got one splatter out there, so I feel like a couple more is essential. There we go. I like it. Okay. Got way too much water on that one. I'll just pick that up. This is a very thirsty brush, so if I dry it off over here, it'll pick up a lot of that residue. That wetness in there. Pull that back. Then maybe just a touch. The teensiest touch. I like that. Good. And then some bright yellow on that eye. Pick up some of the leftover. Yeah, I like him. Let's take off our tape and make sure I don't have any like super wet spots around the edge. There's a little bit of a super wet spot there. I think we're pretty good. Hear that bird? That little son of a gun. He defies me. I defy you. I defy you. I will chirp my heart out. Yeah. That looks cool, right? I dig it. I was not thinking I was going to dig any of my art today. Whoops. I just dropped that on the floor. It's fine. I feel like I should take the heat tools to this, but I really don't want to. Yeah, maybe we will. I'll edit the heat tool part out, though. Everything's all dry. I dig him. Oh, he turned out cool. What do you guys think? Still a little wet right there, but that's alright. Hopefully. I don't want to ruin this page. Maybe we'll put a spacer in there until it dries all the way. I know I have another sheet of paper somewhere. I'm an artist, I have paper. I know I do. We'll put this in here. I have all kinds of paper. It's just in the back room. For the most part. I'll just tuck that there for now and flip the page because this guy got a little... It seeped through on my bird. But that's alright. Let's flip. Flip. There we go. New page. What are we going to do on our new page? I really like how the cat turned out. Let's see. I feel like we should tape it off because I'm feeling the vignette, or the individual pictures thing. We'll grab a couple washi tips out of the drawer. What did I grab? Brown and autumn. Ooh, easy there. Easy. Calm down. Okay. See if I can get this going. There we go. Tape off our page real quick. And I do like to do this in my sketchbook. I like clean edges on my drawings. Not all of them, but you know, every once in a while I'll do a page where I don't have any clean lines at all. It's all hodgepodge and crazy looking. I have several of those pages in all of my sketchbooks, but some days you just need a clean edge. Maybe use this one on this side. Maybe. There we go. Come on. Anna, that's so cute. Little acorns and mushrooms. Adorable. What was that? No, thank you.
A mushroom or toadstool is the fleshy, spore-bearing fruiting body of a fungus, typically produced above ground, on soil, or on its food source.
Okay.
Toadstool generally denotes one poisonous to humans. The standard for the name
Thank
mushroom
you.
is the cultivated white button mushroom, Agaricus bisporus.
How do you turn it
Hence
off?
the word
Stop.
mushroom is most often applied to those fungi that have a stem, a cap, and gills on the underside of the
Oh my
cap.
goodness.
Mushroom also describes a variety of other gilled fungi, with or without stems. Therefore, the term
Why
is
is
used
my
to
mouse
describe the
not
fleshy
working?
fruiting bodies of some Ascomycota. These gills produce microscopic spores that help the fungus spread across the ground or its occupant surface.
There it is. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Wow. Alright, it's all kinds of loud today. I'm sorry, you guys. Apparently we needed to learn about mushrooms today. I forgot about Cortana. I don't want to say her name too loud because she'll turn back on. Yeah. Saucy lady. Sharing her information. Swear. Let's see. Elephant? I haven't done an elephant in a while. Kind of a long while. I do love to draw elephants. Maybe. Fishies. I draw a lot of cats. I draw a lot of birds. Ooh, there's a ram looking dude. A mountain sheep. We'll do him. He looks cool. Okay. How do I get all those horns on the page? We'll have to draw him small. And maybe we'll cut the page here and give us that portrait. Here, focus on this. Got me a little heart. We'll scooch this up and then there we go. He's like, I don't know what to focus on. Jeez. Alright, so let's see. I want those horns in here for sure. Let's do. Maybe we should sketch those in first. This puppy goes up and there, all the way around and in. I think I got it way too close up here, but that's alright. Oh no, it goes more like that up here. And that guy's back there. We've got this swooping down and in and out, out and out. And it gets smaller as it goes around. And this part is way down here, like right about here, like right there. We'll ignore that line. We'll incorporate it somehow. And swirls there and around like that. Yes, I think so. For the most part. Around like that. Like that. And on this side, got a little bit of fur happening here. Comes down. Goes up. And then around. I should draw more horns. This is a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be. That's alright though. There. And then these guys come around like this. That's back behind that eye. So this goes down, down, down. And then My camera turned off. It kind of sweeps up and off the page. We don't have a wide enough page. That's alright. That is A-okay. That. We've got an eye behind that nose line, which comes down. Right about there's a little hump. A little hump. This eye is back here. All that fur going on back there. That guy there, that guy there, okay. Woo! And his eyes are very far apart. This one's on the other side of his head and kind of, we've got this bold line here. There's darkness here. Shadow of that ear. Ear in, because that'll help make this make sense, right? There's that bold line there. There's kind of another bold line right here. It goes down to about there. This whole situation is too high. We'll just bring it down. Because we can. Because this is a sketchbook. When you make a mistake in a sketchbook, you're allowed to move your lines and fix it. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, it will. It will, I promise. Just give me a hot second. We'll incorporate these lines back here. There's that ear. Right there. Right there. And that is behind. Back behind. His little rumpus goes up like that. And he's got some crazy mane fur. Not a mane, he's got crazy fur. Kind of all over the map. As mountain goats do, you know. Like that. Okay. Okay. So this here. And this is that. Goes up and around. It's a little less pronounced as it comes around. Like this. It's dark right in here. There. It's dark right here. Okay. So that's about where that horn is. Okay, got that bad. We got that bad boy in. This is all. That's that ear. We got his fur. And there. Like that. Like that. Yeah, that works, okay. And then the ear, we've got a little bit of fur happening there. Dark spot there. There's a dark spot there. There's a bit of shadow above the eye. This is dark right here. Are we digging it? I think so. Kind of basically scribbling at this point, but that's alright. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now let's get this eye in. There's this. His sultry lid. And this large lower lid. Like that. And there's dark here. A little bit of eye shine right there. Like that. There we go. Oh yeah. We're doing it. Okay. This comes down there. And down here. And down, 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 down. And yeah. Look at this business. We got this. We got this. Nobody panic. There. This lid, this eye. There. Okay. We got all this hair right here. There's white around the eyes, so we're just gonna do that, on up into that forehead. Cool, alright, there we go. I think I got it. I think. Yeah, alright, now we just gotta get the nose in so it doesn't look weirdly, it's too long right now, right? Because we moved this down, so the eye's in. And things need to be relative, right? Relative to the face of the goat. So we've got this. And then, let's see. Let's get his little markings in around that eye. Down. Okay, this is pretty dark through here. Like that. Okay. Okay. Put those marks in. This goes here, 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 and then we have a little bit of space. And right through here is where it starts to be white. And this pretty brown, little brown nose. Okay. And then, alright, his nose is, yeah, okay, so here, here, and then down like that, and then here, too low, there, down. It is important to get the shape of the nostril correct, even if it doesn't feel like it's correct. Just draw the shape you see, it will make sense later. See? Once you get in, it has little speckles here, coming around like that. that little bit, teensy bit there, and his little muzzles out there. And then we got the rest of the nose to put in. It's all light, it's kind of a brown, so we're going to put pointillism in to convey that it's a color. There's a color change right there. And it gently bleeds up into the white, but we're not going to get too carried away with that. Alright. Like that. Like that. That. And then he looks like he's smiling, which is fantastic. Everybody needs a happy goat in their day, right? Happy mountain goat. He has nothing to worry about. His keeper leads him to the best food, right? And then he's just loose, man. He's just loose to do his thing. And we've got a little bit of, actually goes this direction. And then a little bit of brown here, a little bit of cross hatching to convey little crossed curved lines to convey shadow and shape. My battery's gonna die. I'll have to change that in a hot second here. See if I can get in some lines here. Get the shape of that face in with a gently curved line. Like that. And then there's a bit of shadow. Okay, we have a new battery. Very exciting. Okay, moving on. I'm going to leave his little white chin alone. And this here is scraggly mountain goat fur. We've got some wisps shooting out, and then it just gets dark. It's very dark through here. Very, very dark through here. Up into that eye mark. The shadow of the horn, most likely. That makes sense, right? And then down here is pretty dark through to about here. And then we've got dark. Hastily sketched lines, just hatching. Hatching just means lines next to lines next to lines. Close together, far apart. They're just lines next to each other, up and down, sideways. It doesn't matter what direction they're going. If they're going in one direction next to each other, it's called hatching. And if they go across the other lines, it's called cross hatching. So there's a lot of that going on in this drawing. Scribbling, cross hatching, general chaos, a little bit of mayhem. Why not? There. Okay. Let's get the rest of his face in because he just looks weird right now. Let's get that chin in there. Then we can go back to getting in the dark hair. Okay, this comes down. Yes? Yeah. Down. Like that. little bit of shadow. It's white down here, so there's a little bit of shadowing. And generally in a white area for shadowing or a lighter area, I'll do a little bit of pointillism, which is just dots and dashes and little speckles. Different kind of texture to convey shadow, but that it's a different texture as well, and not necessarily a color. See? And this one I left white right here altogether, and then this area right here is very light. There's a bright shadow, so we can just do far away curved wispy lines. It conveys the shape of the face without too much making it look like a shadow instead of just directional hair lines kind of thing. Same thing there. Okay, and then let's get in, let's see, a little bit of pointillism underneath that muzzle right there. Maybe the occasional dashed line. Shadowed right there. Okay, and then we can come back in here and scribble in that dark area. And that horn that is shadowing on the fur. And some directional hairlines as well, like so. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, now we can work on les horns. Alright, let's come up here. And this guy goes up and down. I'm going to do sketchy lines because they're highly textured, kind of like when I'm drawing antlers or horns of any kind. I tend to treat them like they're a tree branch or something highly textured along those lines. And if you've never touched an antler or a horn, they are very textured. Some are smooth, it just depends on the age of the animal, the species, I'm sure, but yeah, you can really get lost in these kinds of details. I'm not going to. I'm going to try really hard to just keep my marks a little simplistic, convey which direction all of these markings go. See, these ones up here are coming up this direction, so we can actually pop in little direction lines like that all the way up. And then the other ones come around and down, and some curve in and go out and down. And then this side, they're coming up and in, up and in, up and in, up to about there. So you can make those lines and then just kind of connect them without really connecting them. Because you want some grooved textures, some highly shadowed in marks, some areas where it's not so perfect. Because there's no such thing. Well, there's not no such thing. There's the ideal antlers. Every hunter wants, you know? That gorgeous 12 by 12. Everyone in my family used to hunt. Aunts, uncles, cousins, ex-husband. Yeah. Grew up with it, so it's a normal for me. If it offends you, I apologize. Not meant to offend. It's just a fact. Okay, this horn, this one, I got it out a little too far, but that's alright. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm just gonna put in, there's a texture line. Or maybe I didn't get it out too far. There's a texture line. It disappears right there. And then these ones are running this direction here. And then they kind of switch shapes part way down. And then they're going this direction. That curl. Yeah, and I can't really see behind there because we'll just pretend it's dark back there. Like that. That also helps with the line of the face, right? Artist prerogative. Can't see what's going on. Fake it till you make it. Alright, these ones are coming this way, up and down. Like that. And then this part is going up like that. And then off the page it kind of ends way out here, like right out there. This one curls up, in, and then this part comes way out here towards us, and is kind of, how do I do this? It's kind of curved out and down, so there's shadow here and light up here. It's hard to describe. Oh, sorry, makes me wish I had some of my ex-husband's antlers to show you what I mean. Yeah. So I just called to ask if I could have some of your antlers for my art videos. Would that be alright? I mean, you have plenty. Would you share, please? Honestly, never thought about that. That would be actually really cool to have for teaching purposes. Ah! I know people are easily offended by that, but I mean, we ate the animals that were killed, so they were delicious. Can't apologize for everything in the world, right? I mean, you can. It's just exhausting. Alright, so the markings kind of fade away into less prevalent marks, and there's more just color through here. It's smooth. And then this edge is dark because of the way it's shaped, so we're just gonna use the same shape, like little mini curves, to convey that it's a shape, but it's also in shadow, like that. Kind of goes up and around and in and disappears in there. Up and around, and then it kind of disappears into that smooth area. That's that side. Pretty quick and easy, I mean, right? Not too bad. Now this side, we've got right there, we've got this guy kind of rolling through there. Alright, so what we can do to simplify a little bit, the upper part, this upper like 1/4 of an inch in from the edge, we can go ahead and the lines go consecutively around like this, all the way. And they don't have to be perfectly spaced or anything, just about is fine. And then when it gets to here, it starts to disappear because that curve is right here. And they're going up a little, right there, there, and then they start to get a little flat. and into there. So that's basically what you're going to do. You're going to do the upper curve of each marking, and as it gets closer to down here, you want to kind of level it out a little bit and make it smaller, and it disappears over there. And then for this section, which is mostly in shadow, from here to here, we can just get these slow C's in, right? So it's mostly in shadow right here. Okay. Now this part's light right here, so we can connect our marks with that little U shape. And not a perfect U. Some of them are more V'd, some of them are broken. Some of them don't connect at all. Some of them are wide shapes like that. This whole section to here, and then it starts to come around like this, a little wider, and then they start to come down and around like this. Let's see, where's our marking? This line right here is the one we're using. Yeah. Good? It's a little confusing. I get it. But if you take it in segments like this, I feel like it's a little less confusing. Like here, we've got our lines coming in and up. So a little bit of in and up. And if you wanted, you could, you know, take the time to do every little line perfectly, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've done that many times. Sat down with a pencil and meticulously worked on one area and gotten it just so, and then just keep going and going and going until everything's exactly just so. But in a sketchbook, I tend to work like this. I tend to be more loose and relaxed. Let's make some of our U shapes right here, like that. And then connect some of those lines. It just makes connecting some of those lines less confusing, right? Hopefully, hopefully it makes it less confusing. And then over here we can start getting a little wider with our marks. And then here, this is here, here. A little wider with our marks. There we go. And he's in. Alright. Now, got a little bit of shadowing happening all through here. So I'm just going to make a swirl line all the way into there. Right about here. And then as we go further out, we want our dark lines to get a little more spaced out. And then these lines like that. Just for texture, you know, not everyone needs to be perfect. You can even just go around like that. And then come back up and drop in some more definitive lines like that. Grab a section and really make it more delineated here and there for interest, to make them look cool. These are kind of tiered, one on top of the other, so this helps convey that, hopefully. And it's a little smoother over here, but there's also little lines right here, indicating the outward curve coming in. And it's smoother up here, so they're farther spaced apart. I'm going to fill that one in. And then down here you can fill in a few dark areas like that. How's he looking? Pretty cool. Alright, so there's that part. Now let's do a little watercolor. This is so much fun for me. Alright. Now he has snow behind him and dirt. It's mostly the same color as him, but I'm not going to do that. Why? Don't have to. I can make it anything I want it to be. I'm going to go with a little green and a little teal mixed together, because I think it's pretty. Like that. A little teal. Yeah, I dig it. Alright, and then a little spot right here. Behind that ear, on top of his back. A little teal. A little green. Here and there. There we go. How cool is that? Dig it. I dig it. And that made him pop clean off that page. And you can put more color on him if you want to. Thinking a little bit of neutral tint with indigo and a touch of this brown color. And do a sweep like this. Just on the antlers. Horns. Horns? Antlers. I think these are horns. These would be considered horns, right? Anyone who knows, drop it in the comments. If you know, you know, right? Clearly I do not. I would think they're horns, just from reading and ex-husband knowledge, I guess. Drop in a little bit of maybe yellow? Nope, that's not the one. Oh, there it is. This is that green gold color, which I love. I love me some green gold. I'm going to pick that up. The wetness, grab some green gold and put it there. Yeah, that looks cool. Green gold. And I'm using my core watercolors, just so you guys are aware. I don't think I said that in the beginning of the video. They're out on my table, and they're what I'm using right now. I do have my M. Graham watercolors, which are a favorite, but trying to use my other watercolors too. You know, give them some time. Give them some time on the floor. Let's put a little bit of like red. Yeah, there. Yeah, I dig that. Okay, just a touch. Not a lot. Just in those shadowy, dark areas. Like that. Good? Yeah, I like how it bleeds out. That looks awesome. Alright. Anybody else loving it? I like it. I think it looks awesome. Picking up some of that wetness that's right there. Trying to sneak under my tape. Dirty. A little too wet right here. So we'll dry off the brush on the towel and then just touch it. And it'll pick up puddles. If you have a watercolor brush and you dry it, most brushes, it will pick up your excess watercolor. Just put a little more brightness on the tops of those puppies. Yeah, I dig him. This is very relaxing for me. So much fun. Okay, so that's our sketch session for Sunday. I will fill in the rest of the spread. You'll have to wait for the end of the year show of all the sketchbooks to find out what happens with the rest of the spread, unless you join Patreon. We will probably finish this spread up tomorrow and call it good. I'm going to dry him so you can see him untaped and dry, because I can retape this upper section. Okay, I think that's good. Pretty sure. I can just peel that guy off. Peel this off up to there. Peel this off up to there. And then we can take this piece off temporarily until, ta-da! Just set it right there. There he is. Oh, see, that looks so cool. Love it when you take the tape off. Now let's do a little bit of close-up action under the light, if it'll show. There we go. A little bit of, I messed with my lighting. There we go, that's a little better. A little bit of watercolor wash on our ink, and then our lion dude. Yeah. He looks good, looks good. I like the golden purple. I dig that. But yeah, there we go. There's our drawing session for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, don't forget to, feed the algorithm animal, you guys. Thumbs up, comment, likes, all that jazz. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!